Hi everybody, it's James, and welcome back to TGWPIS FC. We are here for the FA Cup 4th round clash versus Leicester City. After what can only be described as shaky, weird form, we're still well in hand to win the league. We brought in some new players, but at the same time, things have been weird. We go to the schedule here. You saw us play Salford and Forest Green in the Cup episode. And then 2 0-0 draws against Morecambe and Eastleigh, who are, if we look here, well, Morecambe are now second, so that doesn't seem like a bad draw at all. But Eastleigh are just barely hovering above relegation. So that was not good. And then we beat Stevenage, and then we lose to Shrewsbury, who, once again, are like 11th in the league. Come back, win against, and we win against Accrington Stanley, who are 12th, which is later. But then we beat Southampton's under-23s with a hat trick from Tommy Sutton. And yeah, that's where we gets us to today. So like really kind of weird form. It's going to make this run in a really interesting one. Do we have any good, Bristol Rovers is a good game. Crew again. The Crew Port Vere Tranmere. That's a good section right there. And then we always have Coventry in the Papa John's semi-final. By the way, Manchester United's under-23s have made it through to that one as well. If we look at the Papa John's. It's Birmingham versus Manchester United under-23s, Coventry versus TGWPIS FC. Man U under-23s hold the title for this. This is one of our few places to go for silverware. A win doesn't get us anything here, but I don't think a loss. Where is this played there? And then final is obviously at Wembley. It's 100,000 for the final, which is nice. Plus a reputation boost. I think it's terracing allowed in the stadium. I think this is at Wembley. Anyways, FA Cup 4th round today versus Leicester was Jesse Lingard, James Maddison, torn hamstring, Fabio Paulino. Interesting. Yeah, Austin Manley and Carl Fleming are out for us with broken ribs and a pulled thigh. So 2 of our backup center backs, but luckily we were supposed to play a game against Bromley, which got rescheduled. No, it was it Bromley? Who were we supposed to play? Friday. Unhappy promise. Unhappy promise is kept. I guess I don't have that email anymore. It's fine. We're not too worried about it. We should also go over some transfers. So let's go to transfer history. Nobody else has gone out. Oh, Torres has left for $400,000 to Seattle Sounders. Yes, please. A guy we picked up for how much did we buy him for? For free. 14 appearances, and now he's playing for the Sounders. Making money is what we do. Yeah, so you guys would have seen, okay. Karras came in, but you guys wouldn't have seen these ones. This is Victor Goran. He is a Danish right wing back that we brought in. Was he on for free or did we pay money for? £108,000. His contract is expiring. This guy is our now, that's why we sold Torres, because, Danish right wing back who's just as good, if not better, and provides us a lot more depth. So welcome, Victor Goran. You're also much more of an attacking threat. He's got some pace, natural fitness, the agility and acceleration, and he likes to knock the ball past his opponents. A reasonable left foot's pretty nice too. So he was the first one in that you guys did. This guy I had to buy for £95,000. He is a Montenegrin and Serbian striker called Vladimir Petrovic. Yes, like that Vladimir Petrovic. He's low determination, but 5'11", has a lot to do. here. He's a weak determination. He's a low determination. We're going to get him coached up by a few guys that have good things. But, oh boy, he looks like he could be something. He is a strong jumping reach kind of striker. He's not fast, but with 16 heading, 11 free kicking, and first touch and finishing, we're training him to be not a deep line forward on attack. I think at 16, with the right amount of stuff, we're going to keep him in the youth department until he turns 18. Then we'll start looking at loaning him out, getting him some experience. But already, it just looks like a quality signing. And he's Montenegrin, Serbian. After his namesake, how could I not sign him? Then for £39,000, here is a one for the future, a 19-year-old Scottish left wing back called Danny Hull. We're training him to be a right wing back on attack. He has all of the attributes to do that. He was playing for Inverness a little bit. We picked him up. He's another squad rotational option. He's young. He's also Scottish, which means he's English. He's got the nice, wonderful little bit of exempt from registration and he will be a easily registered player going forward. Counts towards our English number there. Then we have 4 free transfers. Jimmy Breen, who we got for free because his contract ended. We signed him off of that. And he's kind of come in as our squad rotational kind of player. You can see here we're training him to be a deep line playmaker. But as an attacking mid or a striker, like once again, backup deep line forward much? Backup that 14 passing, 15 vision, technique, work rate is there, leadership and off the ball, decisions, composure. Like he's got the stuff to play up further up the pitch. I'm training him to play midfield because I want him to be able to kind of work that front spine for us. He gets forward whenever possible. We're teaching him how to dictate the tempo. He's got the stamina. He's just a machine up front. I like everything about him. I mean, a false 9 is also a huge plus for this guy too. He's probably built to play that position. Advance forward, I can see. I think there's a composure and off the ball movement, but I think his speed lets him down. An attacking midfielder on attack, the attacking mid on attack position is also built for this guy. He's played a little bit for us. We're just getting his feet wet because he is coming from the Irish leagues and Waterford. We want to ease him into it, but he's already supposed to be a good player from his League One sides. So welcome him to the team. I'm really excited to have him. Next, I think all 3 of these guys are all Colombians, all South American. First, here's Luis Marquez. He is a 21-year-old Colombian attacking right wingback who we picked up for free because he was out of contract and was another reason why we let Torres go. Once again, just another guy to fill that space. He's 21. He's come in. He's looking to kind of do that. He's got the agility and the pace. Dribbling in the first touch. Crossing could be better, but, he's determined. He fits in with what we're doing. I'm happy to have him. He shoots, he runs the ball off, and he's also kind of either-footed, which is nice. He can also play as a winger further up the field. I like him. It's more depth. That's what the game of the game was, just get more depth. This guy, Oscar Pedreas, he is a 20-year-old Chilean under 20 international. We got him because, once again, he was a free transfer, but he's a acceleration. He's a speed merchant. That's what he is. He's an absolute speed merchant. So we're going to try and teach him to be an advanced forward. Maybe a poacher, probably better for him, advanced forward. Just to kind of get him on the field. He's young enough. He's got 6 foot. He's got either footed, which is nice. I think I can make something out of the guy. He scored a goal and in 3 appearances for our under 23s, which is where he has been playing. He'll sit there for a little bit. He's not asking for much. He's not on huge wages. If he doesn't work out, we'll just sell him on. But Oscar, I think, is a good kind of, why not? Give it a shout. See what we can do. Juan Jose Vazola has already played for us. The 22-year-old Colombian backup left wing back, who, in all honesty, is probably as good, if not better, than Rafael Ribeiro. He has played a lot for Colombia. He's played a lot in the Colombian leagues. Hasn't gotten any starts, but look here. He is definitely an attack. He's a professional attacking fullback. He gets forward whenever possible, knocks the ball past opponents. His crossing and his first touch let him down. Like, the crossing and dribbling let him down, but the marking is there. Tackling isn't the greatest, but he's got the physical attributes. His aggression and his acceleration and pace make him a great kind of catch-up player. So as a kind of a foil to Ribeiro, who is, once again, probably the better just because of his crossing ability and his consistency. But this guy is obviously the pace merchant and can definitely do more. I think this guy he's currently operating a League One level. He's a good player for League One side. So we have more options here at left wing back. And then finally, a guy who he bought and loaned back out again. I think it's our highest transfer fee ever from Bohemians is Paul Hanley. And I think you can see why we bought him. You want to talk about advanced forwards. Here is the prototypical advanced forward. 21 years old. He'll probably be 22 next year. Determined decision, off the ball, work rate, passing could be better, but 16 first touch, 15 fiddling, 13 fiddling, finishing, 13 dribbling, and physical stats 4 days. Naturally fit. Everything's there. I mean, you could almost argue if he had a better heading, you could do him as a complete forward. But he is a smart player with the ball. He's right-footed. This guy is probably spelled the end for Jesus Rendano, who will probably be looking at moving on. Because 2 goals and 12 appearances for us has not been great. And even in non-competitive games where he's played... So he scored 7 goals for us so far this season. 5 in the Cup. Only 2 in the league. And then in non-competitive fixtures, he's gotten 4 assists, but he's only scored the 1 goal. So Paul Hanley, I think, will be great for us. Once again, he's part of the try and bring in international, Irish, Scottish, English players, kind of the look to build the team towards that. Obviously, the other thing, too, is we have Cantarno, who has been absolutely great for us. 15 goals and 10 assists. He's been absolutely key for us, but Levante are sniffing around him with major interest, and he's valued at 1.3 to 1.9 million. And if that means Cantarno has to step out, and then Sutton becomes like the deep line forward, and then we bring on Harding Clever as the striker. There's Sam Harding Clever to come in, who has scored 17 goals in all competitions for us this year, which is nothing to scoff at. He becomes the advanced forward until we bring back our boy Paul Hanley, and then we have a kind of almost like a double striker situation where we can play Sutton in that, because I other looked at too is Sutton is a great player, but we've been relying so much on him for goals this year that I want another well-established striker. Because if we look at goals here, it's 39 in all competitions for Sutton, and then it goes down to 19 to Quintero, and then 17 and 14. Now, Cox has been the man with assists, and so has McCurdy. And so has Speak. We have a right wing back with 10 assists. And also, look, Jabari Sargent has 10 too. Sargent has more assists than Rafael Ribeiro in less games. Interesting thoughts there. But yeah, Cantarno has been an assist machine. He's also second highest goal scorer, but Harding Clever is 17 in way less appearances. And if you look at that wage, and if we can, get some money for him, why don't we? Right. But that's not why you're here. You're here for this. You're here to see us take on Leicester City at home, so they're here to us. Summerskills in goal with Morez, Gillum, and Ryan on the bench. Ribeiro and Speak, McCurdy, Carnes, Cox, Sutton, and Cambaro, with Vizzola on the making a start on the bench. Billy G, McCracken, Andrews, Breen, and Harding Clever on the bench. Very interesting, nice back kind of balance. I feel the team has improved, and we've gotten way more depth than we've had before. The other funny thing too is Billy G is actually our backup center back here, because obviously Fleming would have been on the bench. Manley's also hurt. Andreu is good, but he's a little bit low for this kind of level. And Davis is going to be leaving us soon. He's transfer listed out. He's going to Forge on February 10th. So, yeah. Let's submit the team. Let's go to the match. We have sold out TGWPIS FC Park for this match. And apparently Yan Cavalcanti is the guy to watch out for here. Kickoff is on it. A full stadium. And here we go. As Leicester are playing a 4-2-3-1, Tillemans is there, Harvey Barnes, Matty Cash, Bigelow, Moises Francisco. And it is a corner kick for us. McCurdy sends the ball in. Morez is there, and Gillum scores. I also have changed corners where I have both of our tall center backs up front again. Sutton was doing all right, but he's kind of now marking the keeper to kind of provide like that quick attack there. And Gillum has scored. I just figured we'll get the tall guys who can head the ball again back into the system. And yeah, we go 1-0 up on Leicester City. This is already kind of crazy. Look at this. I mean, and we are playing at home, and home has an advantage here. As Billy sends it long. Gillum wins it. Ribeiro collects. We'll hold up play a little bit here. Finds Ryan to Gillum. Cox slides Sutton through. Sutton's on the ball, and Sutton... Oh, what a way to score your goal. I mean, Cox has had a lot of assists this year, and probably is our signing of the season. Was that 17th assist? But it's easy to get so many assists when you've got a guy like Sutton who is just absolutely destroying defenses. 40 goals now for him. By the way, Alan McCurdy was the guy with the assist. I mean, let's be honest, Cox and McCurdy get a lot of assists too, because they're putting corners in from the left and right hand side respectively. But you can't take anything away from that finish there. These guys look a little bit off the pace. They were coming here and weren't expecting us to be coming in throwing haymakers. Yep, Harvey Barnes, Michael Olise, Ryan Kent. Really interesting. I think Ryan Kent usually plays right back. Boubacar Samare, that's a good player. I know him. Yuri Tielemans, we know. Luke Thomas. Luke Oford. Moises Francisco is a Brazilian. God, once again, we can't sign any Brazilians. McCurdy steps up here. Cantardo. It's his 20th. And we're not playing like a League 2 side right now. Leicester, I think, are also in the relegation spots right now in the Premier League. But this is scary. This is very, very scary. As they've made a quick change here. Cash has come up. Wisniewski has come on. Was he on before? He was not on before. Harvey Barnes got hurt. So they've made a change. And just it's absolute. The absolute audacity of this team. The absolute... Like, Speak isn't even having a good game. Ribeiro is... Once again, kind of a funny thing about Ribeiro. He's not a guy who's going to get the assist. But he's like the guy who gets the pre-assist. And I think where like Sargent whips crosses in and has a bit of a free kick on him, that's what helps him out. You've got Ribeiro here. Oh boy, here we go. First highlight we've seen from Leicester City. As they come in, Olise's on the ball there, but Summerskill is equal to it easily. You can roll it out, buddy. Here you go. Moraz. Speak. McCurdy. Can we get some runners here? Cox. Oh, he's got Sutton through the middle. Sutton. That's with his right foot. And it's a brace for Sutton. You'll love to see. Cox was a little iffy to start the season. Beautiful pull through. Drags the defender. Sutton has enough pace and then just lashes it. Hi-ho. Hi-ho. It's off to the 5th round we go. Let's get Cox off. I mean, Andrews, sure. Cantarno for Bree. No, we'll keep them on. The strikers are fine. Let's get Tommy Sutton off for Hardling Clever. Just to protect that. And yeah, let's bring McCracken on. He's unhappy. He didn't get his move. But let's kind of showcase him a little bit here. 4-0. We're allowed to get a few other players on. Ball over the top for Olise. His balling is good. Kent is there. Okay. We can't knock him yet. But I don't think the switches we've made have weakened the team. You know, Speak is also on a 6.3, has not had a great day there at right back. Is he complacent? Is that what I'm seeing here? Am I seeing somebody? Yes, he is complacent. He's also tiring. But Moraz is there to help on the cover on that side as they make another change. Do we get more than 3 changes? If we get more than 3 changes, I would like to make a 3rd change. Nope. Sadly, no. We do not get 3 changes. Barnes has come off, Boubacar Samari has come off, and Moises Francisco Reggiano has come off. Olise has been the only guy who's really done anything for them. They're really mixing it around to try and find another breakthrough, and we're just holding firm. Speak gets a yellow card. That's fine. We're cracking Andrews, Hardling Clever. The subs really haven't done anything. But really, we didn't want... I mean, it's kind of alright that they didn't do anything because they weren't meant to. They're just meant to finish off the game. We're going to the 5th round. I think this is a decent payout of cash, too. Like 90-something thousand? Do we have a hashtag chuffed? Sutton? Hashtag Sutton? Hashtag Sutton? Oh, guys, I completely forgot because I know we're supposed to start it again. Sutton scores. I gotta remember the Gillette button. 91,000. Nice. We've reached the 5th round against the team. Once again, Leicester have to be in the bottom of the Premier League. Yeah, they're close. They're probably going to get relegated this year. Have they been a yo-yo team? They went down in the 2022-2023 season, came right back up again. Finished as high as 10th, 17th last season. I feel bad for them. Sutton, hey, you were superb in front of goal. By the way, Sutton has signed contract and he is here for a while. Should probably start thinking about getting him on, putting a release fee, like a stupidly high release fee into this. Leicester scouting finished of this guy. I mean, he could have played left wing back, but yeah, he's fickle. He's also extremely injury prone, and he's also has a competitive streak would lead him to bending the rules. His contract does expire at the end of the year. So, I mean, we'll keep an eye on him. He's probably not got a guy we want to transfer for, but we'll move him to the end of contract. Shortlist. Welcome to the new way we do scouting. Yeah, we have I have everybody like searching for hot prospects through all of the UK countries, plus Ireland. And then I have 2 guys and 1 guy looking for end of contracts, just through the entire thing, just starters that can do end of contracts. Training schedule, yep. I've done. Well, it's also because we're full time. I've been working these guys like crazy on the training recovery, match review, team bonding. Perfect. And then we also get a draw for the 5th round. Now, if I'm reading that, new gate receipts. Whew. Now, sadly, we probably had to share half of that with Leicester. Yep, we did, which is fine because that was a huge payout. You can actually even see we're only down. I mean, in a season where we've had our wage bill expand a ton, we've spent we've broken our record transfer fee and everything else. We are only down 113,000. We were down 334 last month, which means we've been pretty financially stable here. So 5th round draw today. So who do we want? Who is still available here? What is still happening? I mean, it's pretty much either a Premier League team or we want Birmingham. We could definitely do with Bromley or Coventry, anywhere from that match. Ipswich. Yeah. So Corby. It finally happens. It's finally happened. The Corby Town Derby at Kyle Slater Ground is going to happen. With the pitch, because their bitter rival, Corby rival, a bumper crown would be undoubtedly a fascinating, hard-fought tie. I don't need to tell you what match we're doing next. It's Corby. I know Crew is here, and I'd love to play the Crew match for you guys on camera. I know they're close to your heart, Michael, but it's the derby. It's the one we've all been waiting for. Now, a lot of the original team is still there, too. You look at their tactic. Bedov, Jebi, Lamont, Bauman, Centrano, Cannavaro, Blum, Brownlee, Zia, Gilbert, Jean, Gillette, 19 goals this season. Scribs is still there. Roman Groshi is still there. Aslani is still there, making appearances. Valdeson's still around. But a lot of these guys have also really aged, too. Can I see their general info? Yeah, look at this. I mean, Zia's only 22. He was really young. Fitsusima's now 15. Groshi is 26. But Paul Brownlee is 33. Legendary winger. Andre Carnaval, 32. Graham Jebi, 32. Maxime Gilbert, 32. Shakat Aslani, 31. Kingsley Coman, apparently good business there, 31. Tommy Scribs, 31. Frankie Jejong is there at 30. Valdeson is there at 30. It's still absolutely a beast. Main Bedov, 30. They've got Christoph Ayer, why is he unhappy? Wants to go out and load to help to secure pure run to move. William Brum, Gillette, who probably is around. Brownlee's their highest leading goal scorer. I'm not surprised, but Yannick Gillette has got to be like league positions for. Yeah, they think that's a good team. First in the Premier League, attendance, players. Paul Brownlee, most overall goals in a season. Brownlee got 20, but Yannick Gillette before then. Transfers. They're an absolutely insane team. Best 11. Gillette, Gilbert, Brownlee, Carnival, Valdezin, Yeong, Bauman, Lamont. That such a good team. Players. Funny part is Islani plays with our boy Robinson has gone. The Brazilian has gone to Man City. They've got some guys. These are just some. William Thompson, who plays in the Korean League. I think we even have like a former one of their players. Asensio Pedres? Really? All from a trial. Listen, just because he was born, yeah, I know it's rough. I'll take a look at him. I can't say I'll sign him though. But yeah, man, oh man, oh man. That's going to be a hell of a fixture and a great one to have us play next. So until next time, folks, I've been James, you've been you. This has been TGWPIS FC. It's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be. See you next time. Bye-bye.